On March 3rd, 2010, Gorillaz released their album Plastic Beach, and here's what I thought. Now, it's been a whole 10 years since this album came out. And if you don't know, Gorillaz are a British virtual band led by Damon Albarn, who's also the lead singer of Blur. Woohoo! Now, there's probably tons of videos analyzing and going into the lore of this album, and I'm not here to do that. But what I will do is go through this album track by track and talk about the songs that I like, why I like them, and yeah. And remember, this is all just my opinion. I would love to know what you guys think down below. First track, Orchestral Intro. The title says it all. The instrumentals bring you into this brand new world, kind of setting you up for the rest of the album. It's somewhere new in the Gorillaz world. Track 2, Welcome to the World of the Plastic Beach. The song kind of starts like the beginning of a Mario game. Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo! Otherwise, it's a pretty sweet instrumental by the Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. That's it. And they sound exactly that. Hypnotic. Also, Snoop Dogg's on this track, and it's an alright verse, I guess. Track 3, White Flag. Now I feel like this is the real start of the album. Like, we've been welcomed to the Plastic Beach, and now it's time to jam. The orchestral intro to this song is a little bit more playful, has those fun bongos. Also dope string melody. It's a curious melody. And then about a minute in, it kind of changes to almost this like industrial pop. Bashy has a dope verse. It kind of reminds me of like Momentary Bliss, like with Slow Tie. Just with like the upfront vocals, or at least I got that vibe. Great real first song. Track 4, Rhinestone Eyes. Classic Gorillaz form. Damon has his familiar vocals in the verse before that like chorus synth melody kicks in. I also love the
"That's electric, trick, 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 trick"
part of the song. It's like the song is about the world becoming kind of electric, plastic, screen-driven. Can someone link me to a video where they explain all this? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Damon's first time singing on this whole album, and it comes at track 4. Track 5, Stylo, infectious production. 2D has great vocal parts throughout this whole track, but every time I hear this song, I can't not think about Bobby Womack's part. If it's love, it's electric. Track 6, super fast Jellyfish. This is the jam. This is the jam. This song as a kid totally brought me into this album. There's that super fun commercial at the start, before the drums and bass kick in. The rap on the verses have such character and spunk. And then there's that super hooky hook. Also love the vocoded like outro. The super fast jellyfish, yeah. Track 7, Empire Ants. Arguably one of the most beautiful songs on this album. Acoustic strumming with simple drum machine beats in the background. And there's those glissandos, glistened, arpeggioed, piano and guitar, just really kind of filling out the whole sound. All these shimmers are kind of building up to 2D's first verse, you know? Beautifully sung and earnest. The whole production of the song really helps you feel like you can actually feel a breeze in your hair while listening. The bridge in the first half of the song is so beautifully orchestrated. Like seriously, with all those harmonies, it sounds like something off Pet Sounds. Almost like a long-lost cousin to God Only Knows. And then it gets all electric before Yukimi performs. Am I saying her name right? I love that little like dancey melodic kind of like build-up before the, I guess, hook. Little memories marching on. Track 8, Glitter Freeze. It's a little repetitive for my liking, and I'm not the biggest fan of those big siren sounds. Boom, wow. That's a bad example. Just listen to the song. It's just a little jarring after Empire Ants, in my opinion. Although when I was doing some more research on this song, I found that there's actually like Morse code at the beginning that says Plastic Beach. So that's kind of cool. Track 9, Some Kind of Nature. Now this song features Lou Reed, and I think it's such a sweet feature to have on this album. Definitely better than the Snoop Dogg verse. And this song I found really grew on me over time, you know? Lou's lyrics are beautifully complemented by the simple melodic instruments. 2D has a great chorus. It's just a good song. Like, their duet is great. Oh, I also love Lou's kind of like vocal effects, like at the end of his verses. Again, just listen. Track 10, Up on Melancholy Hill. Another song that kind of brought me into this album. It's like what the title says, a little bit melancholy, but also a beautiful track. The production is crisp, 2D sings longing adventure with a loved one, and it's kind of low-key a bop. The song is kind of cathartic and could almost bring you out of a melancholy state. Track 11, Broken. The song kind of feels a little like the title, Broken, especially coming out of Melancholy Hill. I really like the haunting, like, flute synth things. The chorus is also an earworm. The song doesn't blow me away, but it's still a solid track. Track 12, Sweepstakes. It starts off pretty fun. I like Mos Def's verse. I also like how he kind of repeats some of the words throughout the songs, but kind of changes it rhythmically. But honestly, the production gets like a little too crazy for me, in my opinion. And then it just kind of ends with those whistles and it winds down. Yeah. Track 13, Plastic Beach. Now this is a trippy song. I love the kind of like hypnotic chorus that it has. Casio on a plastic beach, Casio on a plastic beach. It's a really fun song that you can get lost to. Again, it's another example of a song that really takes you somewhere else. The song just builds perfectly and really kind of captures the vibe that I think a lot of this album has. Track 14, To Binge. I think another sleeper hit for me. Like, it took time for me to really grow and appreciate the song. Like, the song really grooves. I love how Yukimi and Tootie kind of sing back and forth. It's like a really beautiful duet. Track 15, Cloud of Unknowing. Yeah, I'm sorry if you really like this song. I just don't. It just doesn't feel necessary. Although I do like how it transitions into track 16, Pirate Jet. And now this song bops. And it kind of makes me like how slow Cloud of Unknowing is, because it kind of like really makes this song hit harder. It's a fun way to end the album. I wouldn't really say it's the strongest of closers, but it's still fun. And that's it. So overall, yeah, great album. I mean, otherwise, I probably would not have bought it on vinyl. This album really helped me get into the Gorillaz as a band and helped me discover a ton of other songs that I loved by them. And there's a lot of songs on this album that still hold a very special place in my heart. So yeah, I'd give this album 7 out of 10 Casios on a beach. But what did you think? Do you like the same things I like? Has this album stayed with you for 10 years like some of the songs have really stayed with me? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because seriously, if I don't get enough subscribers, I won't be able to change my cover art on my channel. Oh, and just some bonus facts, I think Superfast Jellyfish was the first song I actually heard from this album. I remember my cousin showing me that song like during a March break, and we tried to download it on LimeWire. Couldn't find it, but yeah. And according to the sticker, I bought this record, I rotate this, probably a few years ago. I do love the insert art though. I don't know if this happened to anyone else either, but like my side B has like 2 stickers on there. It's kind of weird. But that's it. So, I mean, subscribe, like, or ride a bike. Until next time, peace.